In this episode of Careers That Matter, I'm joined by Sasha Luchkov, a young piano prodigy who is setting the world on fire, the musical world on fire, from Vancouver. Originally from the Ukraine, he's come to Canada, and we're going to discuss what his career is like, even though it's really only at its beginning, and how he got to be the artist that he is. Sasha, welcome.
Thank you for having me today.
You're a pianist.
Yes.
What exactly is that? You know?
Well, it's not just playing piano, right? It has many dimensions, I would say. It involves performing, of course, but it also involves sharing your experience when you teach other pianists, right? But I would say it's more about state of soul. It's just how you feel through your life, because music, for pianists, music is something more than just a career or just a job. It's just a type of life we live, and music is always with us.
So is it in you? Is the music in you, and what you transfer onto the keyboard, is that something that just resonates from you? Like, it's not out of your head, it's like out of your soul.
Yes, it's something like that. It's in me, it's around me, and I hear it all the time, I would say. Even unconsciously, this music like lives inside me, and I feel that this is what made me to pursue this career, right?
So what does an average day look like for you right now? Because you're still studying, even though you've already been in international competitions and you're invited to play. What does your average day look like?
Well, I wake up first. Yeah, but basically my studies take a lot of time, but it's about music as well, about studying theory, studying music history. So I'm making sure that I develop not only as a performer, because piano playing, what we have eventually on the stage, it's not just playing notes and just making music. It's about your knowledge, about your experience, about your intentions, what you want to say with music. And in order to say something with music, you have to know music from its beginnings, from its roots, how it's made, how composer composed this a certain piece, what did he feel at that moment, what tools did he use at that moment to make this piece sound exactly like this.
So are you playing a certain portion of the day? Are you reading? Are you in discussion? Like, how do the events of your day unfold?
Yes, reading, of course, and practicing the piano. Without practicing, well, I can't produce the music. So I have to refine my technique, I have to refine my musicianship, and of course to study music as normal profession.
A number of years ago, I did an interview with Junior Marvin, who was the guitarist for Bob Marley and the Wailers. And I said, how did you ever get to be such an extraordinary guitarist? And he said, well, I live with the guitar all day, every day. It's a part of me. And he said, I know exactly what every little move, bits of pressure, and so on are going to do, and I can do them on demand, because it is a part of me. Is that the way that you feel with your instrument, the piano?
Well, with pianos, the thing is, I can't carry it on.
No, you can't.
Right? So it's like meeting new person every time. You meet new piano, so it's like new friend, and you have to get to know him. You have to say something to him, and so he responds to you. So it's like new type of communication with every new instrument. It's just about feeling the instrument, how it resonates, how it responds to your intentions. and you have to listen to the piano
So are you listening with your ears or are you listening with your complete body?
with everything, mainly with ears.
Yeah.
Because
Of course.
it's of course it's about feeling, but ears, it's a controller that puts everything in order in music.
So when you sit down at a new piano and you go, hello, like, and you strike that keyboard, what's that feeling like? Is there a magic that happens?
Well, first it goes from just physical, just touching the keyboard. You feel the velocity of keys, how fast you can press it. It's the technical aspect, but musicianship wise, it's about the color that you can get from the piano, because every aspect of any music instrument, like wood, strings, speaking of piano, it's about hammers that actually produce sound hitting the strings. It's all those components that together make some special color of this particular piano that you have to explore and you have to make it yours. So you can put your will on the piano, because eventually piano has to, you can talk through the piano. So it's a medium that you can use for saying something to people.
So how old were you when you started to play the piano?
I was 5 years old when I started, yeah.
What was that like at the beginning? Did you know that it was going to consume your life?
No, I didn't know. I didn't think about it as a career, I think, but I just felt that it has a special place in my heart, and then it should take an important part of my life. So I was just doing it naturally, and it grew inside me into a really big thing.
So you started taking some lessons, and then where did it go from there?
First it's lessons, and then trying some performing on the stage, like first steps that you do, and and I think with the course of things, I understood that this is going to be my career. I want to continue this, and it just involves you explore the whole world of music that you don't know, you didn't know it before, and now it's like whole new adventure. You just learning new things, and it gives a lot of pleasure.
Oh, yeah.
It involves a lot of work though, but eventually it worth it.
So you perform, you compete, and do you also teach?
I had some teaching experience, not much I would say, but I would love to continue my teaching experience. Yeah, it's a nice part of communicating between musicians.
So what if there's some young child right now looking at you going, I want to be like you, and they're 5 or 6 years of age? What would you say is one of the things that they might need to know about themselves if they want to be able to pursue a career in music?
Well, they have to be sure about how much can they pay for that, how much they want to give, and they're ready to give. So if they know what's going to be the destination of how far they look, right? So they can understand how hard this might be, and they can make this decision of whether I want to do this as my career or not. It's completely okay to not being a musician, just enjoy music, just love it and just listen to it, or doing some amateur music making. I think it's it's not about competing. It's not about trying to be better than somebody. It's just trying to share music with people that can change something in their souls. It can make them better somehow. So after they come back home, or they go from the concert hall, they feel like something has changed. Something feels different, and I think that's a special feeling of music, special magic of this.
It is a magic. Thank you for sharing a little bit about what your life as a musician is like.
Thank you
and
very
best
much.
of luck to you as you move forward.
Thank you.